concept for the world.
Yeah, good.
There's a cool Falcon 50 coming in. It's called the Millennium Falcon.
Okay.
Really nice color.
Oh, right on. When is it going to be in?
Just checking. It should be on.
Okay.
I don't know if they're going to send it for this project.
Okay, I think I'm good to go. Thanks, Rob. I'll be right here. Appreciate all the help.
He's just crossing the border.
Okay. Right on. Test, 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 test. Okay, guys. Sorry about that for the late start here. We had to switch locations just because we are set up on the other side and we're back to normal operations here at Vancouver. We were hoping for simultaneous landings and departures on the north side, but it wasn't to be. So we decided just to bring the show over here to the south side.
It's an Air Sprint Praetor.
Oh wow! What, this is an Air Sprint which? Praetor. Oh, right on. Beautiful. So this is a great way to start the show. Beautiful BizJet arriving for us. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is well. Hello, Loopy, Kevin, Tony, Lori, Mike, Terry Edwards, Pauline B. Yeah, thank you for your patience, everybody. We just, as I say, wanted to deliver the best show possible, and this is how we were able to do it. So, this gorgeous. It's a beautiful day here in Vancouver. Absolutely stunning, crystal clear. Look at the mountains. Yeah, this is the beauty of being on the south side. We get that fabulous backdrop, and there's our Airliner, which I think will perform for us today as per standard operating procedure. Canadian Reggie on this Praetor BizJet. Nice color scheme. Very nice color scheme, actually. Wow. So I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, so I'm just, as I say, I'm a bit late on the startup just because we had to, I was all set up on the other side, so I had to, pull most of the stuff back down and then get back in the car and drive over here to the south side. So, looks like they're doing a little bit of TLC on the Airliner. And, says, yeah, I miss that landscape. I have to go back to Seattle soon. Yeah, similar, isn't it? Cascade Mountain Range looks absolutely stunning, I have to say. Hello, Christy B, Andrew Heatley, Charlie Packman. And as I say, I'm just doing some final setup here. I just wanted to get the camera turned on for you guys so you weren't looking at a black screen here while I was doing the final setup. So, time here in Vancouver is 11:20, so we're pretty much 20 minutes late here on the start of the show. Cost of, as I say, just moving locations. But the weather is gorgeous. I'll talk about that here. We're going to have a really nice next few days. Apparently we're going to have a heat wave, mini heat wave coming our way. It's going to be, I believe, tomorrow. Well, today we're getting up to 20. And isn't that nice? And oh, we've got a Saab 340 landing right in front of us, if I can get around to it quick enough. There it is. Westjet colors. I like that baritone as it throttles down. Canada. Yeah, it's going to be up to 20 degrees Celsius today. And we're calling for 25 to 30 degrees Celsius on Saturday, if you can believe that. So we didn't have a spring here in Vancouver. It was cold, rainy, not very nice. I was wearing multiple layers at our last show last week. And so we've gone from winter to the middle of summer in about a week. So, as I say, 30 degrees Celsius is what they're calling for on Saturday. Roasting hot. So, that's how it is in Vancouver. Max. Taxing. Thank you very much, Andy, for the gifting the one Airliners Live membership. Very much appreciate that. Appreciate your support. We appreciate everybody's support, of course. CRJ actually on the roll. There it is. Yeah, I miss this location. Nice early rotation for us, guys. Beautiful. Nice, nice. That was cool. Yeah, who knows what we'll see this today with our show. As you can see, we've still got beautiful mountain snow up there. On the radio, they said it's going to melt quick, and there's avalanche warnings. So if you're going into the backcountry, there's warnings and precautions. So there's going to be rapid snow melt. It can be dangerous if you're in a remote area. Falcon 50.
November 214 Delta back there.
That's right there. Oh, Falcon 50 landing. Wow. Okay. Wow.
It's named the Maltese Falcon.
The Maltese Falcon. Oh, that's appropriate.
From Scottsdale, Arizona, 2-hour 50-minute flight.
Wow. Yeah. So Rob says it's inbound from Scottsdale.
Yeah, just
2 hours and 50-minute flight. The Maltese Falcon.
It actually says Maltese Falcon on it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so Rob, our resident BizJet expert, says it actually says Maltese Falcon on it. Nice, what a nice looking machine that is. Isn't that beautiful? Heat distortion there, but wow, isn't that gorgeous? Taxi here for customs. Who's the owner of that, Rob?
Privately owned.
Oh, private, okay. Beautiful.
It's a semi-regular visitor here. So.
Okay. So yeah, semi-regular visitor to YVR. Yeah, thank you, OREM. Yeah, they are neat little jets. Oh, Matt Smith. Oh. We've got to beat.
It's not a corporation or anything, it's an actual person that owns it.
Okay. Hang on, here's a... Look at that, beautiful. Jowl. The other side. Nice perspective with the mountains. Oh, isn't that nice, guys? Wow. And there's our Max now. Sitting up on the departure runway. So 37 Max, unfortunately I can't get flight radar in this location. No signal, so I won't be able to tell you guys where things are going until I can actually reestablish a connection to flight radar. But all I can tell you is it's a Max, it's an Air Canada Max. here. Just waiting patiently. Yes, hello, Carl Crawford. Chester Mike says this is going to Los Angeles. Thank you, Chester Mike. I appreciate the help on that. It's heading to LA as Air Canada 552. So as I say, I'll have to rely on you guys to help me while, yeah, unfortunately I can't get Airliners, I can't get Flight Radar 24 to work right now, so I'm not able to see what's going where. That beautiful BizJet. Well, we've got three things happening. So we've got that Falcon 50 taxiing in. We've got this is our Guadalajara freighter. Maybe we'll hold this, and then I'll get the Falcon 50. Once this is kind of out of our frame of view, I'll zip over for us to get the Falcon 50. This is inbound from Guadalajara, Mexico. It's a regular for our Thursday shows. It's a couple-hour crew swap. Okay, now we can go get the Falcon. There it is. There it is. Just about the tripod. It's wonky on us. That was the Air Canada LA flight. Isn't this gorgeous? What a nice piece of kit this is. Yeah, Maltese Falcon, there you go. Zip around the other side of the RJ. Wait for it here. What's that? Maltese Falcon. Nice paint job. Airline style. Airline style from the 1980s, 70s. It's a very, very nice piece of kit, that is. I guess, yeah, it's going to pull in right here to clear customs. So we're going to have his engines. You can see the Falcon right there. Falcon painted on the side of the deck, on the side of the airplane. That's what I want to be paying for the upkeep. Expensive. We got another BizJet landing on this side. Can't quite figure. Rob's not here to tell us what it is. So we're trying to figure it out on our own. Air Challenger, which it is. That's registered. So when Rob gets back here, he'll be able to give us the debrief on this aircraft, and we'll see it. It'll taxi right in front of us on its way to U.S. Customs. Nice. Do we know who owns that aircraft, Rob?
I didn't even see it till just now.
Oh, okay. We'll get the ident on it here soon. Yeah. Beautiful. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, we've got, how's the maintenance going on the RJ? Okay, so they finished their maintenance. So for sure this guy's going to depart today. So... Again, Andy, thank you for gifting one Airliners Live membership. We very much appreciate that. And Roddy also gifted one Airliners Live membership. Roddy, Andy, thank you guys very, very much for your support. I appreciate it. Hello, Sebastian. Fly high into the skies. Welcome to the show. And Charlie Packman as well. Welcome to the show. This gorgeous looking CRJ. Or CRJ. RJ, I should say. There's we got a movement here. Beach 1900 departure. for, and I guess they're good for flying into these remote locations that they go to. Hello, Greg Brem. Thank you for joining the show, Greg. Appreciate it. Yes, it's Jumbolino. Yeah, fair livery, not too bad. Old or new, which is best? Hard to say. Oh, here comes that that one that just landed, I think. Oh, it's taxiing into the FBO, that CRJ. I keep on calling it a CRJ. It's a Canada. This is just a Bombardier. Let's say, getting my aircraft all mixed up, guys. Yeah, Challenger. Yeah. So there you go. There's the Westjet gates. And yeah, it is beautiful weather. Thank you, Akira. It's gorgeous. And Uncle Joe's joining us from Hungary. And what else have we got? Jürgen says good evening from Germany. 8:30 p.m. 14 degrees Celsius. Well, that's what it is here. It's about 14 degrees Celsius. But we're going to get to about 20 today. And by Friday, well, it's going to be mid-20s, and they're calling for even 30 degrees Celsius with the humidity. On Saturday, which is just unbelievable, sweltering temperatures for Vancouver. So, yeah, we'll just have to play it by ear. Hey, Charlie Packman, very kind of you. Thank you very much, Charlie, for gifting 5 Airliners Live memberships. It's mega generous, mega kind of you, and we really appreciate your help and support. Thank you very much, Charlie. Chester Mike says, yeah, private owner. Cessna Citation, 26 years old, and 214 Whiskey Tango. Oh, that took off. Fair enough. Okay. I must have missed that. So, yeah, Iden Eyewitness is fantastic weather. It is indeed. Yeah, the mountains are absolutely looking delightful. Look at that. That's the way up to Whistler, basically. The Coast Highway, or the Whistler Mountain to Sea or Sea to Mountain Highway, goes right up that way to Pemberton and Whistler. So, yeah, we've got another aircraft landing on the south side or north side. I'm so used to saying south side. It's a Max. Looking beautiful as it comes in over the river. Just gently glides to our north side runway location, which is where we were set up earlier today. And then we knocked it on the head and moved over here just because we figured it was going to be we wanted to mix things up. So, and today was a gorgeous day to do it. So, yeah, there's our Avril liner looking beautiful. Daniela, thank you very much for the CZK9. Very much appreciate that. Thank you, Daniela. Your support is very, very much appreciated. We hope you're having a nice day as well. So, yeah, indeed. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, it's just one of those superb days, and we're going to have, apparently, it's going to be like this for the next few days. So that's a good thing. Side. Can't quite make it out with a bare eye, but we'll move over. See if we can zip in on it. Oh, there it is.
Love you, girl. Love you.
Oh, yeah, that's our KF Aeroflyer. It's a 737-600, I believe. Look how short and stubby that is. Wow. Super stubby. Super stubby airplane. Again. Get one more. I think we might get another view of it right there. We'll just have to see if it, yeah, we got a bit of the tail. Just a bit of the tail showing up. Weather changed so quickly here in Vancouver. Just last week, I was, as I said earlier, wearing 5 layers out at the airport for our show. here I am, 14 degrees Celsius, and a sweater, as you'll see. Thank you, Finlay B. Awesome visuals. Oh, I appreciate the voice. Who's commenting? Questions I haven't heard. So, when it gets quiet, I'll put myself on screen and do an introduction. My name is Henry Tenby, and I've been Vancouver-based for the last 58 years, I'd say, pretty much. So I'm one of the local av geeks here in Vancouver. Yeah, Charlie, we do get reporter airlines, and so once a day flight, midday service, so we'll probably see it at some point today, I hope, I think. It'll land on the north side. I'll try to put a camera on it if we can. It's the A320. Yeah, so they started service to Vancouver. It's been a couple months now. Back in February, I think. Just a few hundred feet away. So kind of noisy right now. Yeah. So Ontario. Okay, look what's coming this way, guys. KF Aeroflyer 737-600 taxiing into the South Terminal. This is the Airliners Live show. My name is Henry Tenby, and this was absolutely fantastic. What a major treat. Oh, wow. Stunning. So many parts. Isn't that a beautiful looking aircraft? Wow. Sports team charter. Don't know who's on board. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful capture this is. I'm making a video of this. That is absolutely stunning. Wow. Operated by Kelowna Flightcraft. I should say, the aircraft is supported by Kelowna Flightcraft. That was nice, guys. We were lucky. We were lucky with that. Okay, it was mentioned that my voice isn't loud enough. I've moved my microphone closer to my mouth. So let's see. Just because of all this ambient sound we had, I moved it a little bit away. So let's see if my voice is going to be a little bit better now. Beach 1900D on the roll. Beautiful. Gear up. It's nicely done. Well, guys, I am very happy with that KF Aeroflyer. What a high quality taxiing that was. Absolutely stunning. Thank you, Chris. Glad you're enjoying our show today. Beautiful snowbound, snow-capped Vancouver, British Columbia. And Chris, yeah, I see you're joining us from Detroit. I hope your day is going well in Detroit. Vinkman7 was up in Kelowna the past few days and saw KF sitting at the airport. I guess it was a Convair 580 that was sitting there. Yeah, Finley, I agree that the Aeroflyer looked like a model. It was just beautiful. And we have Ian McDonald. Nice looking day currently in Orlando, Florida. Hello, Ian. I hope you're doing well, Ian. Is this the Ian McDonald from Ottawa, or is this a different Ian McDonald? Whichever Ian McDonald it is, thank you for watching the show, Ian, and hope you're having an awesome day in Florida. H1900 D model of Central Mountain just arriving, probably from somewhere like Smithers Terrace. That's my guess. It'll be coming into the South Terminal, so we'll see it here momentarily. Yeah, it was great to see a 737-600. Very rare aircraft. Number one, not many were built. Number two, there's not many in service. And number three, you don't get to see them very many places. So it was a treat. Definitely a treat. It's the Central Mountain will probably, yeah, the aircraft marshal are standing right here in front of me, so it's gonna come around here in a second. So we'll see that. What else can I tell you guys? Yeah, I'm feeling really well. I might have to. I'm wearing a bit of a sweater, so I think I may take that off here in a second, just because of the temps. Temps are getting a bit warm. Definitely not cold. It's actually a really, really nice day. I wish we had weather like this a month ago. That would have been nice. Chester Mike says we have the Lynx Air landing. I can't see it. I wonder if I missed it already. Very possible. I must have missed it because I don't see it. So, There's our Central Mountain Beach 1900. D model, stretched upper deck. Coming into the South Terminal. Aviation, 7:45 in the UK. Cloudy. Yeah, well, we've had absolute horrendous weather here in Vancouver as well up until literally this morning. Isn't that nice? Yeah, beautiful. Battery is at 72%. He's taxing in right here, just FYI. It's going to get quite noisy. My umbrella's going to kind of block the view, I think. We'll see. We'll see if the umbrella blocks the view. This is literally how close we are here. Oh yeah, stopped right there. That's it. Yeah. Okay. I think I can put myself on camera. I'll put my mug on the camera and welcome you guys to the show. This is about as good a time as any. Guys, how are you all doing? Hope you're doing well. Sorry for the delay on the startup of the show. My name is Henry Tenby. This is the Vancouver Airliners Live show. I'm at the South Terminal viewing platform here at YVR. It's a beautiful day. 15 degrees Celsius. We're on runway 26 left and right. So we're doing the departures on the left, which is where we are, and arrivals are on the right, which is where we've been for the last several weeks anyhow, so it's a nice treat to be here on the south side, the South Terminal. We just had a KF Aeroflyer 737-600 land, which was a major attraction. I now see the links on the other side, so that did land. I must have missed it, but I'll put the camera on it in a second, and I'm sure we're going to see it on the departure. So we're here for a good couple hours. We've got an Airliner RJ100, North Caribou, that's being prepped for departure, and it will operate a mining supply flight. They take miners up, not people under the age of 18, but people that work in mines up to remote locations. So they're doing a charter, and I see the flight attendants now walking back to the terminal, and I guess they'll be escorting the passengers out for boarding quite shortly. So that's always fun, the Airliner. And where else on planet Earth can you see an Airliner flying passengers? Actually, we have two of them. We've got two companies. We've got North Caribou, and we also have Summit. And we've got an aircraft taxiing in right now. It's a Medevac King Air. So I'll put myself behind camera, and I'll show you guys the King Air. Thanks for watching, guys. It's going to be a good show. I'm back, guys. Here's the Medevac I was telling you about, King Air, taxiing in. Yeah, these are regular performers here on our show. Based right here on the south side at Vancouver International Airport. They fly all the time for the Ministry of Health, for the province of British Columbia. King Air. Hive of activity here. months in business class. Thank you very much, Daniela, for your 2-month membership to the Airliners Live. That's awesome. Very nice. Finley B says, I'm old school. I love to see propellers. Yeah, me too. We do have our fair share of propellers here in Vancouver, which is great. Roger says, my audio and visual are perfect. YVR is looking gorgeous. I'll be there in 18 days en route Heathrow, Calgary, Vancouver to Victoria. Maybe see you on the return June 6th. 3-hour connection. Absolutely. Do be in contact, Roger. That would be amazing. I'd love to see you, meet you in person. So that would be absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to it. Andy says, I do occasionally still look at flights to YVR. It's tempting for the summer. And Andy as well. Andy, if you can come out here during the summer for a week, I'd say, we'd just do a lot of live streams. We'd have fun. We'd have great fun. Between the months of July and August, I do not travel. I am... those are the 2 months I'm here enjoying it. So, Andy, if you come out, I'm going to say, plan on a week. We'd go to Vancouver Island, maybe Kelowna, I'm not sure. Just kind of figure out what we'd want to do. Maybe we'd fly up to Whitehorse and see if we can do something in Whitehorse. That would be fun. I mean, there's not a lot of traffic in Whitehorse, but what is there is quality, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I'd be totally up for it. I am so looking forward to that. Trip to Whitehorse, live stream out of Whitehorse. We'd fly on Air North, probably. And a couple days in Whitehorse. It would be fun. So, Andy, definitely think about it. Anytime, like mid-July, late July. And if you came to Vancouver during the Abbotsford Air Show, we could do a live stream at the Abbotsford Air Show. I spoke to the Air Show about it and last year, and they said absolutely. They'd have no problem with us streaming during the Abbotsford Air Show. So there's a lot of stuff for us to do, and I think you'd have great fun. So, Andy, we've got a lot to talk about. Andy, thank you. Andy Powers says, hi Henry, it was so nice to know more about you on the VIP video. I'm loving the south side and the snow view as well on the live stream. Happy Thursday and all members here. So Andy Powers, thank you. Number one, thank you very much for that awesome comment. And for those of you that are not Airliners Live VIP members, it's something you might think about. And there are some benefits. One of them is that we do occasionally produce exclusive content for our VIP viewers, and we all prepared videos on our backgrounds, who we are, like kind of a detailed introduction on our passion and how we came to be filming these live streams for you guys, what our interests are. Just, everything kind of about our background. And I prepared my video and it was published today for the VIP members. And that's what Andy was talking about. So, again, no pressure, no obligation at all. It's there for you guys. If you're interested, you can just easily sign up for VIP. You can try it for a few months or see how it goes. If it's not for you, you can always turn it off. And but it's a great way to support the channel, and it helps us bring you this content that we're very happy to bring you. And why is that? Well, because it's not just a question of there's a financial component to what we do. And number one, the cost of the equipment that we use is very significant, many thousands of pounds or dollars. And there's a payback period investment required for the equipment. But on an ongoing basis, we have our data costs, and so we have to have cellular network access to bring you these live streams. And here in Canada, the cost of cellular data is probably the highest in the world. It's a rip-off. We have a monopoly here, essentially. Well, it's a duopoly. And we are being gouged with high costs for cellular phone service. I pay about $100 a month for my cell phone. So the cost for us to have separate mobile accounts to deliver this live stream to you, we actually have two, not one, but two SIM cards. So that's essentially two accounts. So you guys can do the math. We chug through a lot of data. It's not just like talking on the phone. We're pushing high definition video for multiple hours a week. So it's expensive. So we do have costs, and your support through the VIP is appreciated, and it does help us. So that's the VIP speech for today. As you can see, we now have the miners coming out to their Avro liner. We've started the boarding process. Beach 1900 taxiing in. Having gorgeous weather certainly does help with the show, doesn't it? So it's a pleasure to be here. Absolute pleasure. Yes, let's get Mr. Brownbill to Vancouver. Please, guys, it would be amazing. The United Airlines in the background, taxiing for departure. Passengers, actually. Looks like it's going to be a full flight for this Avro liner. Lucky devils, these guys, getting to fly in an Avro liner. Unfortunately, we Joe Q public can't fly on these because it's charter only, so as much as I dearly would love to have a flight, I even contacted this company about doing a special charter to the Abbotsford Air Show with their aircraft, and they didn't even oblige me with a response. So yeah, I'm not too impressed with North Caribou on the customer service side. They have nice airplanes, but they don't talk to little people like me, unfortunately. Okay, so while these guys are boarding, let's swing around to the departure end of the runway. We've got that United Airlines A3, what was it, a 319, I think? Yeah, I think it's a 319. We'll kind of wait for that to... Don't know where it's going again because I can't get connected to flight radar from this location. Some kind of glitch, I'll say. Alex, thank you for the £1 donation as well. And Lori M. Wow, thank you, Lori, for your $20 donation. Donation train to ship Mr. B to Canada. Now, he doesn't need to go business class. Andy, please don't be upset. If we could get you here in economy, we'd be very grateful. It's only a 9.5-hour flight. It's a daytime service, so it's actually pretty comfortable. Easy way to get here. Time goes by quick. If you bring your iPad, you'll find that it's 9.5 hours isn't even enough time between Heathrow and Vancouver or Manchester. Well, yeah, you'd come down to Heathrow. That would be my suggestion for Air Canada's direct service. Much easier to go to Vancouver, Heathrow to Vancouver instead of via Toronto. It just becomes a very long day if you go via Toronto. Buzzsaw. See if we can get an early rotation out of this. Not quite, guys, not quite. Maybe next time. Look at this. There's still more passengers, keeners, heading out to the Airline. Lots and lots. Holy canoodle. Yeah, so that was very kind of you. Thank you very much, Lori M, for that $20 donation. Wow. As I said, Alex, thank you for your £1 donation. Lord Carl says, have you tried Radar Box? No, I haven't, but I can certainly give that a try. You can download that when I get home. Thank you for the recommendation. Appreciate it. I'm refreshing my flight radar right now. Let's see if we can get it to get to work. Oh, it works! Right, I finally got flight radar to populate. Oh, that took a long time, guys, but finally, it just popped up live. So the we got Delta connection heading down to Seattle. It's on the button of the runway there. We're about ready to hit those throttles to the firewall. This is the Delta 3517 heading to SeaTac Airport. You know what? We can bring on the radios too, if it's not too verbose. It's a nice day, so we do have some heat distortion. A little bit of heat there. Get an early rotation from this guy. I feel it in my bones. Yeah, there we go. We did it. There's a lot of moisture in the sky though, guys. You can see that from the camera. Tons of moisture in the sky. The camera was having a difficult, there's just a lot of heat distortion. Westjet taxiing out there, and we got a big boy here. Where is it? We got a bus, big bus. Yeah, there we go. Air Canada 330. I don't even have to look. I know it's going to Montreal. It's the midday service to Montreal. Air Canada 306, actually. Yeah, Air Canada have, sometimes they have 777-300 and this A330, both heading to Montreal, to Westjet 166 to Edmonton. Right there. Wow. New colors. First we got a BizJet. It's a Citation, I think. We got the Citation, then we have the then we got the Westjet. What? Citation's on the roll, so I said we're going to have some more heavies heading to Toronto. I bet you that's what this is. Let's just have a look. See if that is heading to Toronto. No, this is the Air Canada 7 going to Hong Kong. Right? Not that. The Dreamliner. The Dreamliner's Air Canada Flight 7 heading to Hong Kong. That is Flair inbound from I don't know where. Not yet. The Flair is inbound from Toronto, Flair 8605. But our Air Canada is headed to Hong Kong. And by the way, I don't know if you guys saw it in the news, but a few days ago was the 25th anniversary of the closure of Kai Tak Airport, one of my favorite airports. 25 years ago. It's incredible. I loved going to Kai Tak Airport. It was one of my favorite airports. Old knitting factory, and there's so many great places that we would hang out. I'm hearing an engine. This is it. That's what we're hearing. very much, Brian. I appreciate that. And fly high into the skies. One of the airliners live. Thank you very much. Fly high into the skies. We got 4 airplanes on the move, guys. 4 airplanes on the move. We've got, of course, our Hong Kong service is rolling. That's weird. Oh, that's right. It did taxi in front of us. So it must have left from the FBO. That's down at the far east side of the field. That's why we never saw it heading out. And what's happening down here? Oh, Saab 340's on the roll. Westjet. It's actually Pacific Coastal Airlines, operated by Westjet, or operated for Westjet, I should say. It's heavy. Very heavy. Wow. That's a heavy bird. Very heavy. Wow. So we've got an unobliterated view now of the field. Battery's at 38%, just for those of you that are curious to know. The Challenger. We saw it arrive earlier in the day. Earlier in the show, I should say. There it goes. Call it a quiet liner. Super quiet. That's it. So let's see. Meanwhile, back at the terminal building. Westjet Dreamliner still at the gate. Maybe that'll depart for us if we're lucky. By the way, the battery, because it's so much warmer today, we haven't even done a single battery change, and the battery's at 33%. So that's the beauty. Thank you for asking, Carl, of having warm weather, is that you're not quaffing through batteries at an alarming rate. What time is it now? It's 12:26. So we've been going a little over an hour, and the battery's still got 30%. So thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. Glad you like the camera work. I do try to give my best effort to having good panning, and I have an eye for that. And when things don't go the way I like, it does upset me, as you guys know. I kind of get a bit just flustered. So it's happens on the show when things don't look good to me through the camera. I get kerfluffled. So I do want to deliver the best quality video that I can, and appreciate you guys for hanging in there while I get through that. Nick B says, can you please give a shout out to my wife Laura? Hello, Laura. Thank you for hanging out with Nick as he watches the show here in Vancouver. I hope you guys are enjoying the show and having a good day from wherever you guys are watching from. Babaloo says, thank you for hosting these live shows. I just drove by an hour ago and wanted to pull over and enjoy the site. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's such a nice day to do that. If you are local, it is an awesome day. It's just, the weather is wonderful. It's just so nice and warm, and we've been waiting so long for this nice warm weather here in Vancouver. It's just been so cold and wet and rainy. So, yeah, we've waited a long time for it here in Vancouver, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Chester Mike, for telling us that the RJ is 23 years old. It's getting up there, isn't it? Something's on the runway. Medevac. Another medevac.
Canada 41 checking in with you.
Little taxi here. I really like that KF Aero flyer. Nice piece of kit. Westjet landing on the other side. It's hard to beat this backdrop, isn't it? Oof, look at that. Yeah, where's the Boeing? There it is. Nice stuff. Cargojet. Oh, here comes our medevac. It's about to taxi in here. somebody has asked me a question and I've missed it, I do apologize. But if you do pop your question into the comment section of the video, I will check it this evening when I get home. And I'll be happy to answer your comment to the video. So just leave it as a comment. And that would be great. That would be really nice. What else can I tell you? Okay. I can, just give me 1 second, I can explain something here, maybe. But I'm going to wait till our battery collapses. I did bring something from home to show you guys, but I'm going to wait, just because the battery's at 27%. When we change the battery, I'll show you guys something kind of neat that I brought from home. So. Hello, John Driscoll. Thank you for joining our show. And Andrej as well. Lee Bracewell, I asked 29 questions and you ignore me. You're devastated. I'm very sorry.
167,
You asked 29 questions. Well, if you can put them on a spreadsheet, I'll try to get to them as soon as I can.
241 down, taxi via Victor and Kilo, hold short of Juliet.
Mike, Victor, Kilo, short of Juliet.
Well, let's have a look back at the terminal building, see what's going on. Well, the battery seems to be holding strong, actually. It's holding strong, so I might just show you guys something here, if I can. Okay. I'm going to do this in two separate parts. Guys, because we got a bit of time. Okay, guys. This is from 1982. This is the CPR News employee newspaper. And inside, well, they've got historical information in the newspaper as well. But this is a good issue. It's dated April 1982, and they have the This is the DC-863, and then it's the retirement of the CPR DC-863. These are great issues, and it was called the CPR News, and they published this for internal communication to the CPR employees. And again, these are from 1982, and I've digitized quite a number of these from the early 1980s. So this is where I'm going to plug my own service, if you will. So on my Jetflix TV, it's a streaming service, but I've added a library section on to the system, and we're uploading old airline content like this. So all of the early 1980s CPR News are now on the Jetflix TV platform. It's got nothing to do with YouTube. It's our own streaming platform, and we've added a library section where you can now read all of these publications on the Jetflix system. So we've expanded the service, and we added another publication as well, which I'll share with you in just a bit. So I wanted to get that in before the battery collapses. So this was great local content if you're interested in Vancouver airline history. CPR, awesome airline, one of my favorite airlines. Okay guys, I'm glad we got that in under our belt, and it's 23% on the battery now, so we're still doing okay. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Wow, guys. ATC is way too loud. I think I'll turn it off then for the time being. There, I've turned off the ATC. It's done for now, so we won't have to watch or hear that. Chester Mike, yes, CPA News. Thank you very much for posting the category, Chester Mike. That's it. So if you click on that category, you'll be able to see all those CPA News, I think. And there's a number of them in there. Thank you. That's awesome, Chester Mike. Thank you very, very, very much for posting that. And you know what? Actually, you don't have to pay anything because the front cover, I believe, the front cover for each one of these is there in full. So if you have an iPad, for example, you can just zoom in and you can read it without paying a penny. But they're there, and it's just something that's neat and I thought was worthy of being digitized. So, and preserved, right? Otherwise this stuff just disappears into the ether. It's as if the history never happened. And because CP Air was such a great Vancouver-based airline, I thought it was worth doing. But I remember April of 1982. I was in grade 12, and I just had another couple months before graduating from high school. And yeah, I remember when CP Air retired the stretch 8s. They had retired the short 8s, the DC 843s, the year prior in 81. And they still had a DC 853, which lasted, I believe, into the early 82. And then the DC 863s were retired in April of that year. And some of them were sold to Worldways in Toronto, and they continued to operate into the mid-80s with Worldways. So we have a great connection to the stretch DC-8 here in Vancouver, because they were based here from 1968 until 82. So how many years is that? 10, 12, 14 years they flew out of Vancouver. So, and here we are 40 years later. 41 years later. And it's a beautiful day, 41 years later, and we're here appreciating the beauty of this great city and soaking up the aviation action. So, this is fascinating stuff. Fascinating. We've got a lander on the other side. It's an Embraer coming in from Seattle, I think, Alaska Airlines. There it is. Beautiful. And the Navajo that you saw is right there. Something to look at, isn't there? Activity over at the low-cost gate area. Probably something I'll push back momentarily. Tony, thank you very much. Tony Parkinson has just gifted 5 Airliners Live memberships. Thank you very, very much, Tony. We really appreciate your hospitality, your generosity. I'm being a buffoon, but that's kind of you. Thank you very much again. Thanks again. That's awesome, Tony. We've got a runway truck. Thank you, Neil. Neil says we have an Air Canada 777 making its way out to the departure. And indeed, Kevin McGurk says, yeah, the CPA 747s look good. They did. They sure did. So, we're in a little bit of a quiet zone right now. Battery's at 18%, so I do have the you know what? I'm thinking it's quiet. Let's do a battery change, guys, just because it's a good time to do that. So, I'll do a countdown, and we'll change the battery. So let's get her done. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'll be back as quick as I can. We're just getting our camera set back up. We just did a battery change. We figured it was a good time to do it, just because we have a little bit of a lull in the action. So we changed our battery. Glad we did, glad we did. Okay, and I have something else to show you guys. Might as well show you now. Why not? Hang on. Hang on a second, guys. Stand by. I'll show you guys something fun here as well. Why not? Okay, guys. It was a publication called North American Aviation News, CPR 747 on the front cover, November 1976. So North American Aviation News was an enthusiast publication. It started out as the OAES, the Ontario Aviation Enthusiast Society, in 1974. And then it evolved into North American Aviation News. This is the first issue branded as North American Aviation News in November of 1976. And of course, it then rebranded as this, North American Aviation News, and it ran until 1987. So if you were an aviation enthusiast, a plane spotter in the 1970s or early 80s, this was your publication. And as an av geek here in Vancouver, I was sending in my pictures, and they were appearing in publications like this. And you'd have the route news, you'd have your airline route news, and this was Canadian, right? It was Canadian and US. So you had Canadian and US news in it, and you would have various airport reports. So this is New York report, and here we have the Midwest report, Southern California report, and we'd have Vancouver reports, Toronto. We'd have fleet news updates, so all the aircraft that are being sold and added to the register. So this is like a register update, and this is a fabulous publication. And I subscribed to North American Aviation News between 1980 and the time that they ceased publication in 1987. So great publication. I still go through these and look at the news and see who is taking delivery of what aircraft, etc. And this is another publication that I love. I thought it deserved to be scanned and preserved. So I have scanned the entire North American Aviation News library. I mean, there's a few that we've missed, but there's hundreds between 1974 and 1987. So I've scanned them, and all of these are now on the Jetflix library as well. So there's fascinating reading material here about the airline histories of Canada and the United States, and the spotting history that a lot of us in the 70s and 80s enjoyed. So I just wanted to mention that. And again, it's on the Jetflix library. So I thought I'd bring this out to share it with you guys, as it's a good talking point during the quiet time. But here comes our Air Canada Heavy now. So I'll climb behind the camera. Hang on, guys. Okay, I'm climbing back, guys. I'm climbing back. We've got the Air Canada taxiing out right now. Right there. Isn't that beautiful? Woohoo! Stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's heading to Toronto. It's heading to Toronto. It's the Air Canada 116. Looking absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Wow. What I'm going to try to do is bring things out to show you guys, things to talk about when it's a little bit quiet, and we have something to deflect to. So Beach 1900 landing right before our very eyes. radio again just to see how that goes. So again, this guy's heading to Toronto. It's the Air Canada 116. To runway 026 left for departure here. And we've got a United Airlines coming as well.
Your aircraft continues to trail. Crew is out over to PC Whiskey for 4:30.
See, the windsock is still pretty pronounced there. It's a 737-800. It's the United Airlines 733. And look at that windsock. Wow. It's definitely doing well. Heavy aircraft, so you might see it. You might see it as it presents through the roof. Let's just see if we can capture that. Yeah. Nice. Let's see what's happening back at the terminal. It'd be nice if we got that Westjet 787 to depart. Though. Yeah, United Terminal. I agree. Yeah. Well, let's check the flight radar. See what's going on. We've got right now, believe it or not, the Summit Airliner is pinging over at the FBO. So I'm not sure if it's gonna move, but we can watch it. I can see it. It's only a few hundred meters from where I'm standing, so it might just pop its nose around the corner. Let's hope. Let's hope, guys. You never know. That would be just icing on the cake for us. Chester Mike, thank you for posting the link to the North American aviation news issues in the library over at Jetflix TV. I appreciate that. Again, people can look at that and you know, you can see the picture, you can see the front covers, and you can see the number of years that are there. Again, it's 1974, 75, 76, 77, 78, all the way to 87. And it's neat to look at the airline history during those decades past. You know, what airlines were doing, what routes they were adding, what aircraft they were taking delivery of, who was selling which aircraft to which airline, because airlines, of course, were selling airplanes to and from each other back then. And the industry was regulated, heavily regulated. So airlines had to apply to the CAB or, you know, various regulatory boards to get route permission to fly new routes. They couldn't just, you know, start, say, Winnipeg, Toronto if they wanted to. It had to be applied for. So all those route applications are in these publications as well. So it's fantastic. And you'll see the names of the enthusiasts of the day, because a lot of the guys and women would support these publications by sending in news and photos. So you'll see the names of the people that were big in the plane spotting and airline history documentation hobby 40 and 50 years ago. Some of them are still with us. You know, I find it interesting looking at this stuff, and I'm thinking some of you guys and gals might find it interesting as well. So here we have an Air Canada taxiing out. It's heading to Palm Springs as the Air Canada 1046. It's a MAX. Yeah, Palm Springs. I've mentioned it before. I'd like to go there one day and just put my feet up for like 4 days and do nothing except put my feet up by the pool and read and swim and soak up that nice, clean air, warm air in Palm Springs. I'll do it one day.
05, contact ground, what's up? What's the one? Taxi hotel to the
That Summit Air Airliner is still pinging, so we might just see it right in front of us. That would be just, as I say, icing on the cake if it came out. Mega.
842 ground, push back, your discussion.
Cargojet 757 freighter in the background, looking nice. Looking very smart, actually, in the and with the winglets as well. Looking very nice in the Cargojet livery. I think I prefer the 757 to the 767. Just do. It's just a sleeker looking aircraft. I've got one eye on the hangar where the Airliner is. Just don't want to miss it. I want to get maximum footage of the Airliner if it is in fact coming our way. outbound. King Air.
Pushing back for the half phase and I'm there with Golf 820. Momentum on 3013.
No Airliner yet. It's going to come from right there. Let's see if it's still pinging. No. Unfortunately, it stopped pinging, so not going to happen. That was an arrival, I guess, not a departure. So. There's our Palm Springs, getting ready to blast off out of Vancouver. Temperature 12 Celsius, wind at 290 degrees at 10 knots. Thank you very much. Blake Fang says 64 Fahrenheit, sunny. Where Blake Fang is? Yeah. Eyes are peeled. Eyes are peeled, guys. We're watching our flight radar, of course. See that Air Canada's Narita flight, Vancouver Narita, is now pinging, so I guess it's pushing off the gate. It's a 777-300. It'll be taxiing around in a bit, so I'll be able to catch that. That'll be nice. So, Venkman 7 says the Westjet 787 is set to depart in about half an hour. Thank you for the heads up on that, Venkman 7. I was curious, because I like that. It's a great color scheme. And I look forward to seeing it as well. So, that is awesome. Thank you for telling me about that. And Michael Singh is saying, good morning from Melbourne, Australia, 5:59 a.m. here. Well, good morning, Michael. I'm so glad you're having a look at our show to start your day in Melbourne. Okay, we've got a flare coming in on the north side. Hope things are well. I hope you have a nice day in Melbourne. flare is going to It's going to Waterloo, Ontario. It's going to Waterloo, Ontario as the Flare 8842. See, every second I take my eyes off the camera to look at the flight radar, the airplane goes out of frame. So there you go. Yeah, it's a 737 MAX 8. It's the Flare 8842 to Waterloo, Ontario. And we also have American Airlines heading to Dallas-Fort Worth. It's the American Airlines 1415. Yeah, this is... We've got a H1900 landing on this runway right now. Which I'll take the camera around. Right there. It is. Down nicely. Now we've got our Air Canada Jazz taxiing into position in anticipation of heading out right away. Next. So this aircraft is going to Kelowna. It's the Air Canada 8272 to Kelowna. Q400. This should take off. This should rotate before clearing the building. with American Airlines 737-8 as well. Looking really nice. I like the color scheme. Very much a 2000s color scheme. Nice graphics. So that's just, first of all, oh, okay. You've got the Beach 1900 rolling. That was fast. Quick and to the point. Back to American Airlines. They're going to be fast too. They're not going to waste a second. So again, this is the American Airlines, what's the flight number on this? It's 1415. It's a 737-8, and it's heading to Dallas, Fort Worth Airport. Is he moving? Yeah, he's moving now. He's rolling. Next aircraft, Canada Jazz Q400 heading to Prince Rupert as the QK flight number QK87. There won't be much time at all. Separation here. I wasn't expecting that. That's why I brought the camera around fast, because I thought it was going to be a no delay rolling situation. There we go. There we go. Okay, Air Canada A320 is now on the active. No delay rolling. Look at that. No delay, guys. No delay rolling. That's the Air Canada Flight 3 heading to Narita. Famous Flight 3, and we have no delays rolling on the Q400. No delays. Lynx is airborne too. Airborne. Lynx is busting a move. So we're going to see them. Meanwhile, down at the button, we have United Airlines right there. 737. What is that? 800? I think so. 737-800 is heading to Denver as the United 2390. They're waiting for something. What are they waiting for? Oh, you're going to see what they're waiting for right now. This little caravan. That guy. Or Kodiak just landed. This guy here. Is that a caravan? No, it's a Kodiak. I want to call it a Kodak. So I've got Kodak on the brain. Kodachrome. Yeah. Cute looking airplane. Very rugged. I mean, it certainly does resemble, in my opinion, it resembles a Cessna Caravan. Very similar to the Caravan. It's like a 707 and DC-8. They're almost built for the same utility. They look very similar. I would say this and a Caravan would be a similar comparison. Built for the same kind of market, and they look very, very similar. So let's have a look at our United Airlines. It's turning on to the active right now. Right there. And while we're doing that, we've actually got a Navajo busting a move somewhere. There it is. That's the Isku Air. Nice. Beautiful. And let's have a quick look at our Kodiak. Ooh, isn't that nice, guys? Look at that. Beautiful looking piece of kit, I must say. It's like a short Caravan. And back to, oh, so much to see, guys. Look who's coming. Lynx. Beautiful. United is sitting right there at the button. And I'm going to move the camera around to United because I just want to capture the power up here. There's our Hong Kong, Air Canada to Hong Kong sitting right there, and here's our United. The United's heading to Denver as the United 2390. It's rolling. Sorry for the rapid turnaround, guys, but don't want to miss this. Wow. Air Canada Flight 3 heading to Narita Airport, Tokyo. Incredible. Would love to be on it. Absolutely love to be on that. Sitting right there, right up front, in between the two first doors. That'd be my choice. But I'd be grateful for any seat, to be honest. I'm going to go to the top of the roof just to get the climb out, because it's going to be nice, I think. Right there. We're going to wait for it. And then we're going to pounce. to Japan. Can't wait to go to Japan myself. I'm sushi starved, and I love the airports too. Great for spotting. And there's links, but first of all, we've got this awesome RJ. The awesome RJ, CRJ, is heading to Denver as the Air Canada 8712. Just waiting for it to bust to move. Look at the heat. Lots of heat distortion. Just waiting for the clearance. Oh, Westjet. The Westjet Dreamliner, guys. I'm going to move the camera. As soon as this guy busts a move, we're going to follow the Dreamliner. The Dreamliner is just looking very mouth-watering. We've got, again, we can't be in two different places at the same time. Not yet, anyhow. Not yet. That's coming. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at that, guys. That is absolutely stunning. Stunning stuff. Westjet should be licensing this footage from us. It's so gorgeous. It's absolutely jaw-dropping. It's jaw-dropping fabulous. Wow. Love the scheme. Love the aircraft. The new colors on Westjet. The tail here, I love that treatment. This looks so good. The way they wrap the blue down to the back end there. Ooh. Busting a move. Air Canada Jazz. Nice. Beauty. Beauty. Back to Westjet. Look at that. That's a screensaver there, guys. If you screenshot that, that is absolutely gorgeous. And speaking of screensavers, we've got Lynx busting a move right there. Wow. Heavy though. Oh yeah. Yeah. We got a rotation out of him. But let's get Westjet. Look at that. Look at that. So nice. So nice, guys. I am loving that aircraft. United American Eagle Embraer headed to Los Angeles as the American Airlines 4887 flight is now getting underway.
S343, pushback.
Nice. We got it. But Westjet, Dreamliner. Yeah. I had to do a violent turn on the camera to bring it back, guys. Otherwise, we weren't going to get this. So I do apologize for the motion sickness incurred. It was just necessary. show. Hope you guys are enjoying this.
Burst on through the other side of the roof here.
Yeah, nice.
I like the way they paint the wings white on the 787. The whole airplane's painted white. I guess because it's built of composites and plastics. They can't have bare metal. It's not made of metal. Oh, hang on. They're doing a nice turn there. I yanked it away too quick. Yeah, as it's a plastic fantastic, the airplane has no metal, like a 787, or a 777, I should say, or 767, or 757. So you don't need the the Corrugard and the other metal paint protection on the wing surfaces. So the wings are all painted white, and we've got another heavy taxiing out, guys. Hey, Will P, thank you for gifting 1 Airliners Live membership. Thank you, Will. That's awesome. Just gonna see what we've got. We got a heavy coming our way. Another. It's Air Canada 63. Heading to Seoul. Air Canada Jazz, CRJ, Stretch Jobby, yeah, we got a rotation out of it too. So here's our Dreamliner. Dreamliner is heading to, Seoul, Incheon. Look at those mountains, guys. Guys and gals, the mountains are just absolutely screensaver material. We've definitely had our fair share of screensaver shots today. It's just drop dead gorgeous. Look at the... Yeah. Wow. Zoom back a little bit there. See, every second I take my eye off the camera, the airplane runs into the off screen, and I do apologize. Wow. Jeez, I never get tired of looking at that view. So we've got a Max turning onto the active right there. The Max is heading to San Francisco. It's the Air Canada 566. Wow. Just days like today make you happy to be in Vancouver.
got Delta Airlines down at the button, ready to taxi. Right there onto the active. This is first we got a Q400, but this is heading to Minneapolis. Look at this. Look at that, guys. So fast too, right? We almost missed it. It's a Beaver. DHC-2 Beaver. They've been at this airport since they started building them 70 years ago. Okay, here's our Air Canada Jazz Q400 headed to Terrace as the Air Canada 8441. Brakes have been released. And their building speed. Airspeed is definitely alive on this guy. We may get a rotation out of him as well. Yeah, we did. We did, guys. Whoa, nice. Well, yeah, we got a rotation out of it. Generally, the smaller airplanes lend themselves, of course, to rotations here, just because of their lessened requirement for runway than the heavier jets. Just in the nick of time too, but we got it. So here's our Incheon. Sorry about the rapid turn back, but I just had to do it for us to see this. That's how fast things are happening at YVR today. It's insane. Heading to Seoul. About a 10-hour service out of Vancouver.
Oh, can you hear me?
There's not much delay here between the departures.
Falcon 3322. Traffic's company.
And that windsock is just showing that we still got very decent wind here. That's the sound I like. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Move the camera to the roof of our hangar here and we'll get the climb out. Any second. There it is. Very majestic and beautiful. Beautiful wing flex on the 787. So we've got a Q400. And it looks like we've got some AV geeks in the house. Maybe. Maybe they're live streaming too. Unregistered aircraft. Unusual, actually. Yeah, they're doing their photos and whatnot. So nice to have them on the show.
Hey, Will P., thank you very much for gifting 1 Airliners Live membership, Will. That's very kind of you. And Kevin, thank you very much, Kevin, for gifting 10 Airliners Live memberships. We really appreciate both of you guys. Well, everybody who's made donations today on our show, thank you very much to all. And thank you to all of our Airliners Live VIP members as well. We appreciate your loyal support of our channel. Nice. Beautiful stuff. It's Q400 City today, guys. Q400 City. So where's this guy headed to? Let's have a look. This aircraft's heading to Prince George. It's the Air Canada A340. And we got a Westjet taxiing out as well. Batteries at 26%. Time is it? It's about 1:40. You know, I think for planning purposes, it's going to drop off at 2 o'clock. We know that from past experience. So I think we're going to knock it on the head probably in about 15-20 minutes, something like that. So if you guys are just planning your evening or planning your day and wanting to know when we're going to end the show, I think it's safe to say we'll have by 2 o'clock we'll have ended the show. So roughly another 15 or 20 minutes. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Rotation too, right in front of us, just the way we like it. Again, smaller aircraft are able to take off in front of us because we don't have to take up as much runway as the larger jet, so we get the rotations right in front of us, which is always nice to see. Look at that. It's another screenshot. But we've got an Air Canada. It's a MAX taxiing out for departure. I'll just give me 1 second, guys. Hang on, I've got to stop the camera down a bit. There we go. The MAX is going to, let's see if we can figure this out. It's headed to Las Vegas. It's going to Las Vegas as the 1058, the Air Canada 1058. Lucky Devils. It's a good looking airplane too. I like the MAX. And we've got a BizJet actually on the active right now. Where is that? BizJet. There it is. Ooh, what a mean looking machine. Very mean looking machine that is. It's very squat and yeah. Nice. Okay, Q400 Westjet, or Encore I should say. Right there. The Westjet Encore is heading to Prince George as the Westjet 3285. get a rotation out of this guy as well.
I think we will. There it goes. Silk. Beautiful. Okay, back to the Air Canada Max. The Las Vegas Max. Right there. Turning onto the active. Very little delay here between the movements. But I think we've got a Westjet Q400 behind it, heading to Kelowna as the Westjet 3322. After that, it's looking quiet, so we're just going to play it by ear here. But we were certainly here through the busy period, which is good, which is great. Again, Kevin D, thank you for that awesome donation. 10 Airliners Live, and Will P, thank you for your donation of 1 Airliners Live membership. You guys are excellent supporters of our channel, and we very much appreciate it. Here we go. Air Canada's on the roll, on its way to Sin City. Westjet is waiting to turn onto the active right now. Where is it? Right there. Looking good. Again, this is heading to Kelowna. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. I'm sorry I haven't been able to look at the chat too much over the last... Since we've been busy with these departures, my eyes have been kind of... Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on to try to maximize the footage, and I do apologize for missing the chat. So, thank you guys for putting up with me. All of you. Our battery's at 19%, by the way. That looks good. That's kind of where we're at, guys. Glad you like the show, Fly High into the Skies. I'm looking at the airfield, and it's actually pretty quiet. So, guys, I've been watching the flight radar, and there's not much in the way of movements right now, so I think this is probably a sign for us to quit while the going's good. It's been a fun show. I've enjoyed it immensely, and I can't wait for our next show. Of course, we've got the Super Sunday show, Manchester, coming up in a few days, and on Monday we've got the John Fezza Flight Sim show for you guys, so I'll be back next week. I might lay on a pop-up show as well. We'll just have to play it by ear. I'm in the mood for it. I'm
I'm definitely in the mood for it, and the weather's good, so you can see I'm actually really comfortable. So we've had a great show. We made the most of it, and we had, I'd say the highlight for me would be the KF Aeroflyer departure, the high performance takeoff on the KF Aeroflyer. Climbed like a bat out of hell, and this went like that kind of thing. So that was neat. He was obviously very light. And my number 2 favorite would have been the Westjet. So I hope you guys have had fun. And we've got a citation taxiing out. I'll see if I can run the citation until the battery collapses. But when the battery's gone, the show's done, guys. So let's do it. Okay, guys. Again, the battery's at 17%. I might be able to squeeze this one last movement in for us. But once the battery's done, that's it. So let's see what happens. Look, oh yeah. Look at this. Look at this citation. Isn't that beautiful? Great way to end the show. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Best of the Canadian. Best of the Canadian. Look at that. Oh, nice, nice, nice. So we might just be able to do it, guys. Such a great, great view that is. Compression, the terminal in the background. So good, guys. So far so good. We're at 16% battery. I'd like to thank everybody for being here on the show. I've had a great time. Hope you guys have had fun. We were blessed with some really good weather, so it's been a really, really lucky time. We've got another huge BizJet taxiing out, so I might see if I can stretch the battery for this other BizJet. It's a monster. It is an absolute monster. Look at this. Look at this. Starting up right there. It's a Global Express. They're just lighting her up right now. 15% on the battery, guys. We might just be able to get this done. I don't know. Thanks, Andy Powers. Thank you, Terry Edwards. Thank you, Carl Crawford. Fly high into the skies. Paula Danes. Thank you, Paula. Yeah, we'll look forward to meeting you when you get back here, and look forward to seeing Andy when he's here too. So we'll have to have an Airliners Live Vancouver chapter. That would be fun. Loopy, thank you for your help. Michelle, Will P, Mikey, glad you liked the stream, Mikey. Nathan, who else is here? Wow. Well, we're just waiting for this Global Express to taxi off stand, and as I say, we're pretty much at the end of our show. This is the let's see, because this will be impressive if he's going to taxi for sure. He's going to taxi, and come on, let's see. Battery's at 14%. We're just doing the best. Oh yeah, not yet, but we do have the Challenger. The Challenger's turning on to the active. We may get that in before battery collapse, right there. Yeah, I think we will. This will be nice. Yeah, it's Canadian built in Montreal. There it is. It's rolling. Our battery's still at 14%. And I've got good news. The Global Express is actually coming our way. Oh yeah, nice. There's the Global Express. Look at this. Look at this machine. Would love to fly around in one of these.
This isn't for millionaires. This is for the billionaires. Look at that. What a beautiful, beautiful aircraft. It is, well, we've got 13% battery, so I think we're going to be able to get this in. Beautiful, nice paint job on it. Yeah, wicked machine. Wicked. So the battery's still at 13%, so I don't think we're going to have a bad... It might collapse, and if it collapses, we've had fun. Battery's just indicating 11%. So, and this is literally a minute away from departure. So we just might get it. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure. I am kind of biting my nails here because we're pushing the outer envelope. Pushing the outer envelope. But that's what makes life fun. If you don't do exciting stuff, what's the point, right? So we're living on the outer edge here. This is a Max, Air Canada Max. This is the end of the Airliners Live Vancouver show today. We're just waiting for the battery to collapse or for these last two departures to be on their way. So let's see. The battery's still showing at 11%. And yeah, our heavy metal is, I think it's just going to start making its way onto the active. Maybe. Battery's at 10%. So if the battery does collapse, the show is over, guys. I'm not going to put in a new battery. We'll say goodbye. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it. So we're just kind of waiting here on tender hooks to see what can happen. They're waiting for some... Oh yeah. Look what's here. Look what's coming in. This is the way we should end the show. With the Coast Guard, the Canadian Coast Guard -8. This is the end of the show, probably. Notice how I said probably. That's nice. Yeah, so for those of you that waited, nice reward. Nice reward. What a treat. What a treat. We've seen it before, of course, but just seeing it right now, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Wow. He's going to turn off right here in front of us. So nice. Such a nice way to end our show. I am very, very, very happy, guys. I am very, very happy. Just look at this. Look at this. Well, gods were good to us today. Definitely. Definitely. Wow. On the battery. 8%. Isn't this beautiful? Isn't this a treat? Departure. Battery's at 8%. Wow. Wow. We have had such a good show today. I am pinching myself, actually, just how lucky we've been. Okay, listen, that BizJet's nowhere to be seen, so unless oh, look at this. Look at this. We might just be able to do a hat trick here. Look at this. Look at this. 7% on the battery. It is... If it can go right now, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, guys, in Vancouver. This is the Airliners Live show. My name's Henry Tenby. I hope you've enjoyed the show. I'm just doing this sign-off now in case the battery collapses before this airplane departs. So it's been fun. We've had an awesome time. And let's see if we can get this in. Let's see. This beautiful BizJet. Yeah. Guys, well, I think, I don't want to push it. Battery is at 7%. Let's not push our luck. It's been fun, guys. I'll see you next week.